Well, whether you like my opera or not, it's all I've got. And I think I played with a lot of good players through the years. And when I played with Rube Tubin and that was Aurora College's own band. It was my band. I was the lead singer, lead guitar player of Rube Tubin. We had borrowed equipment from REO Speedwagon. And when I would go home, among the people that I would be playing with would be Eddie and Alex Van Halen and just a bunch of the Pasadena people. So, you know, it's been a long ride, but I think a rock opera, considering what it's about, what's been done to me, and what your chances are, which this song, which is What the Fukushima Is Going On, is the title of my class that I'd like to take with all of you. And even though I happen to think we are doomed, here's also what I think. The two mice that they put in cages, and they gave the one mouse the lever that could stop the shock, and the other mouse experienced the same amount of shocking but didn't have the lever. That mouse went crazy. The mouse with the lever that could shut off the shock, at least that mouse, on top of everything else, still got shocked as much as the other one, but it didn't go crazy. And that's what my class, and that's what I'm about. I'm saying even though I think we are doomed, it's best to talk about it, and it's best to study it. And study things like homeland security. Study things like having no habeas corpus is something that came about, I think, with the Magna Carta. That was a long time ago. And I think I have unique inventions that I'd like to show you. And I've got this opera the only way I can do it is in conjunction with Aurora University. How else am I going to get 30 people involved in my opera, my rock opera? Nobody else will do it. It's all I've got. It's my gift to Aurora University. I am a Crimmy. I represent Dr. James Crimmy, who saved Aurora College in many ways. Talk about the things that he did. He's the one who got Calumet closed. If he hadn't gotten Calumet closed, that would not have been the same campus that it turned into. Look at it now. Yeah, look at it now. Without Calumet, with Calumet running right down the middle of the school. Now, my Uncle Jim, that was just one of the things he did. The other thing is he brought the black students into the school. That was something that was on his heart and mind and soul and was a big part of the thing. You know what I did when I was a student in 1969, when I was a 19-year-old? I saw my black friend, Marv McMickle, being mistreated by the head of security of United Airlines, and I mean the corporate offices in Des Plaines, Illinois. And it made me mad enough that I quit my job at Strathmore. And that was a job that I really liked, driving. I love driving jobs and delivering stuff and picking up stuff. Those were my favorite jobs that I ever had, except for rock and roll singer and player. And I did that. I gave up my job for the black man. So if you were a student of Aurora University and you happen to be an African American, might consider how different the world would be if in 1969 every white guy started to stand up for every black guy that they were around. Would it have made a difference in your opinion? How about Marv McNichol? How many other white guys in your life, Marv, have done that for you? Because I certainly did, and I'm glad it was that. I'm glad it was easy to do, comparatively. But Uncle Jim and I were so opposed to the Vietnam War, and the fact that the right-wingers lost the Vietnam War arguments, it has to do with everything. It has to do with why they took away our economy. It has to do with why they built up China. All these things that I know as an intellectual and a scholar of Aurora College, and as the one who represents James Crimmy, and as the one who's absolutely, totally broke, and I can't stand it, and I'm not going to go homeless, and I'm not going to not be a millionaire because I deserve to be a millionaire, and I can't stand it. I can't stand this poverty anymore. And I blame you, Tracy Dordan. You better do the right thing, my ex-wife. You better start doing the right thing, please. We're gonna expose QAD. We're gonna expose Decker's Outdoor. We're gonna expose Teva Sandals, and we're gonna get my opera done by Aurora University, I hope. And my class, what the Fukushima is going on, please join my class and let's do it together. Let's solve 9/11. And I can give you, I can give you a hint. Dick Cheney did it. Israel did it. Saudi Arabia did it. Larry Silverstein did it. His partner did it. Netanyahu did it. Let's have a class where 1,000 people come together and we say, we've now discovered everything that we can, plus all of the weird stuff that went on that was never talked about it. The disappearing bodies, the disappearing planes, the breaking of the laws of physics. My dear cousin's husband, Tom, who was a great architect, and say, of course not. Of course the trade tender, they came down with explosions and things that, they were obliterated with explosions. None of this stuff. Your whole lives have been ruined by 9/11 and by the fascists, by my family, the Bushes, and I feel responsible. My ex-college roommate, Scott, I feel responsible. 400 light years. As many members as we can get, let's get it going, and let's get people to be more than members. Let's get them to be on staff. I have zero money to make any of this happen, but I have a guitar invention that should make me millions. My auto invention, which is part of the opera, which should be part of the opera, we should at the end of the opera introduce what the auto invention is, should make me a billionaire. But I need help. I'm almost homeless. I don't have a month. I don't have weeks. I gotta help. I gotta start this website right now, and we gotta build it up good and strong right now, because I'm sick of it. I'm sick of my poverty. My ex-wife, Tracy Dordan, my son, I want you to understand, her husband, John Dordan, can solve this whole thing. There's no reason for your father to be broken and in poverty anymore. John Dordan is the secret. I want my son to understand that. I want the district attorney of Santa Barbara to understand that. I want the president of Aurora University to understand that. And I want my family to understand that. And there's a reason each one of you is named and brought into this thing. And there's going to be 30 people at QAD and Deckers that I'm going to ask, please come together and talk about how I'm the good guy, not the Lockers, not Doug Otto, not Brie Otto, not John and Tracy Dordan. My God, you people.